Hello, welcome to another one of the RTSL, which stands for Ready Twilight Struggle League. This time against VV Sazer. Not sure if I pronounce it correctly. Anyway, here it is, and it is a good hand. Okay, standard setup applies, no reason to deviate. By the way, my opponent rated seemingly lower than my own rating, but well, the rating of the top players is continuously decreasing, with my current most used account being somewhere around 1950. So, well, don't draw too many conclusions from what you see here. Okay, yes. Now, the standard approach is the Red Scare Blockade combo. Problem, however, is that I don't like the idea of Red Scare being defected. And as much as great as my hand is, well, US Japan comes with a price tag. NATO could as well if he goes for the Marshall Plan setup. Plus, I will obviously use NATO for a coup, with this being a +2 game. Although a bit later, since I don't hold Warsaw Pact, I'd have to use NATO in AR1. Which means Arab-Israeli war for the start. And I'll probably use Red Scare Purge for the event in my AR2 in order to get the most out of Blockade. Unless he plays Containment. In that case, well, the combo doesn't work. So I might as well hold Blockade, the Purge. Maybe even with Blockade, considering that I will get rid of CIA most likely. And use them on turn 2. Okay, let's see how Arab-Israeli war works. Whoa, really? An actual one. Okay, usually I might be tempted to go for Italy, but as things are now, there's a great chance of simply wiping out US presence out of Middle East entirely. Yeah, that did not go terribly well. Still, it's a bit annoying. As if he coups back, I will have to coup again. Since erasing my opponent out of Middle East is just too important. Okay, so he did not. In which case, let's go and try the combo. Okay, my next move will probably be just strengthening Iran. Just to make sure that the percentage of him ending up with any influence in it is, well, as minimal as possible. Followed by, well, eventing Blockade, so, well, there will be no more. Oh! Rightly so, sir. Rightly so. Okay, so I'll be holding US Japan. There's always a chance of UN intervention appearing, which means event, and we shall see. So this crisis is ironically a card that I will use to... Ouch! Okay, let's see how that goes. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Okay. I will risk another coup in Iran. If he rolls a 6, oh, that will be a problem. If he doesn't, well, then I just lose some ups. Nothing to worry about. Really? Okay, in that case, don't mind if I do. Failed, but doesn't really matter. The Chinese approach will be probably to space US Japan as soon as possible. But, well, I'm not exactly a fan. Okay. I get Algeria. German still in the deck, so no reason to fight for France, especially since Europe has been already scored. Syria needed to be done now in order to set up the domination. Plus, well, if he headlines Marshall in the next turn, he will get influence in Turkey. That has to be prevented. Oh, not the influence in Turkey, of course, but the entry into Syria. And for the event, I assume I will get West Germany. Again, wouldn't he have held destination if that were the case? Kind of weird. Might be holding decal then. Okay, that's Asia. I don't have defectors. I also don't have any better headline. Yeah. Unfortunate. Damn it. Okay, this will not be the smooth sailing I was hoping it would be. That will be space, probably as soon as possible. Ops. Really? Makes sense. Since now I can't really compete with him in Europe. Okay, let's get rid of that before I go for Middle East, and we'll score it. I'm a little worried about the Indo-Pakistani war, of course. Okay. No reason to delay that any longer. Now let's see about things in Asia. We'll have to forfeit India, naturally. Hopefully not Pakistan as well, to Indo-Pakistani war. I'll not get decolonization since obviously my opponent's holding it since turn 1. Okay, Burma move suggests that he doesn't have it. I could play the China card here, but I won't get domination anyway. Okay, let's give this a try. Just to make him pay a little extra for India and to retain access should I lose the war in the next turn. I need to also keep tabs on Europe. Really? That's interesting. Okay. Interesting indeed. Then again, socialist governments still in play. So it might turn out okay. Okay, I'm not playing the China card. As much as I hate playing the card that will help my opponent in the region that is yet to be scored. Okay, let's make that a little problematic at least. Well, seems it can't be helped. I don't want to put too much into India since it is a very juicy target for the war. I don't want to make it, well, too exquisite. Okay, I wonder if I get Nasser now. That'll be acceptable. Truman, okay. Really? That's a little unfortunate. Since now, okay, I do not have socialist governments. I do have 5-year plan though, and in the Pakistani war. Okay, can I finish it this turn? Probably not. I do have many wars, but would have to win like all of them. Maybe -1. Just a bit much, since I could get 2 more from Asia, 2 more from victory points. Okay, a bit tricky really. I don't recall any cards my opponent has except for Nasser, of course. And Deagle, which was kind of obvious. Which suggests to me that I maybe should go for South Africa. Okay, first things first. How do I want to handle Europe? I can headline it now. There's no card that can get him the remaining 2 influence points in West Germany. Or I can discard it to 5-year plan. Do I want to hold 5-year plan? I might. CA is gone, so that eternal threat is no longer a problem. Okay, what's my percentage for South Africa? I need a 4 to make an impression. Now, if Panama wasn't boosted by 2, I wouldn't even bother. Events, narratives, Japan, Marshall. Okay, I might be quite a bit behind in Africa and Central America. Let's hold 5-year plan, which means I'll be headlining Europe. Truman doesn't work as well. Okay. Okay, that was obvious enough. Now for the big gamble. Shit. Well, couldn't be helped, I guess. That wouldn't have made any impression on Panama as well. Okay, that means that he gets a lot of territory. Luckily, the NORAD inference won't be terribly useful. Okay, one card he might have, Formosan Resolution. Not necessarily. Okay. However, with Europe gone, Asia gone, and Middle East rather tricky to access, might even forego scoring Asia. And it's not like I can get a domination there. The factors saw to that. He'll just take Mexico, entire Africa. Come on, really? That's just weird. Okay, let's go for it. I know that surrenders mill-ups. Okay, that didn't work too well. But I also want to keep him busy. Instead of taking Africa. Better. Might turn out I'll need to play Nazis for the event. Okay, now I expect a big card. Since, well, initial rolls for 2 and 1. So, quite awful. Fidel! That's useful. Okay. Third war card in a row. Also surrenders India. But at least he didn't have the time to spend all these ops in Central America or Africa. Asia is a draw right now. Yeah, I'll spend 5-year plan for it. If nothing else shows up on the radar, I'll just use it to take Lebanon and Iraq. My opponent might just space Nasser on me here. Okay, let's see what the decision will be. Right, because he cannot hold it. He needs to either space it. Or play it. Might as well allow a coup here, otherwise he would just go to Cameroon and Nicaragua. I wouldn't like that. And Saudi Arabia, I guess. I would be better off just aligning Asia, it turns out. But I didn't expect the Colombia move. Okay, Nasserize me. Space? Which would leave Africa quite vulnerable to both Angolan events. Space, or do I get it? I got it. Good. Angola. Not Angola. It's risky. I don't like it. Okay, now that is a good hand. What about the factors? Still an option. Good. No Angolan event. Okay, how useful Brezhnev will be to me? Not very, I think. These two will go to space anyway. That would be a nice event. Which means, if I'm not spacing Brezhnev and Missile Envy is still in play, well, this being turn 4, I need to go with the Red Scar Perch. Oh, Missile Envy. Who knew? Okay. Either I give him one of my events, which I hate, or Duck and Cover, which I also hate, but I guess is more acceptable. And let's try to stop his progress a little bit in Africa. Okay, things to do. Since he doesn't have puppets, I needn't worry about Lebanon. South Africa has to go as soon as possible. Truman will just cost me that one influence, I guess. Okay, I don't need to worry about Lebanon. My mistake. Also space, always a problem. Okay, let's assume. Okay, towards we'll play Junta, which will be problematic, but nothing I can live with. That will be a good headline for the next turn. So let's make sure I get maximum bang for buck in Middle East. Should have the scoring. Dump South America. I don't know about OPEC really. Shit. Okay, Libya. That's a nuisance. Might get arms race. There's nothing I can do about it. OPEC is no longer as nice. And game that seemed to be a steamroll first, now turns out to be really? A bit weird. Okay, space. Unfortunate. A bit annoying considering that despite the purge, didn't really gain much here this turn. That wasn't very great. Unless he plays Voice of America on me right now. Or Colonials. Well, the Colonials I can handle. Yeah, that's worse. Okay, at least it cost him the ABM. Asia still to be scored, so forgive me if I don't worry that much. And just get this out of my system. But this NORAD's turning to be a real pain. Good hand in my opponent in this turn. Brushworth, successful. ABM, not as bad as well. Better. Okay, defectors. So, let's see. Brezhnev is not great, considering I have 4 up, event. Actually, I'm a little tempted into playing Clone Gunman. In South, it's obviously always a viable play. But there's no great card to pick up from here. I mean, Decal probably. This ABM is still vulnerable to a NORAD right now. Actually, I would have headlined Quagmire immediately if it wasn't for the threat of the factors. Okay, Central America is too vulnerable to OAS to consider seriously. Damn it. Would be so nice. Just play Quagmire. Maybe I just need to risk it. Yeah. Might turn out to be a very stupid move. Shit! Come on! Stupid risks. My fault. My fault. So yeah, Ghana or Central America would have been the best here. Okay, what's my hold card? Probably Brezhnev. This game is turning out to be real unpleasant. Okay, in hindsight, I should have went with Central America scoring. Yeah. Even the threat of domination there. Whoa! That was nice. Okay. Let's dump it before someone gets hurt. Man, what a blunder. Really? That's disturbing. Having more battlegrounds is usually a very good indicator. +1, +2. Okay. At least that worked. Nuisance. Let's try to scare him into doing something he shouldn't have. And to get rid of Tehran for free. I'm really disappointed with myself after that Quagmire headline. I just wished too hard for it to be possible. Central America scoring. Quagmire for event. Okay. Just to keep melee scoring an option. Specialists, yes, that will be a problem, of course. Really? That's generous. 1, 2. That's for sure. Puppets not an option. Oh yes. Oh, Junta. Okay, hopefully he does have the melee scoring, and we'll decide to dump it here, but that might have been just being scared into protecting presence. Now a coup in Africa, I mean Sudan. That was lucky. And that is a glorious hand. Okay, can I do anything about Southeast Asia? Probably not. Still DEFCON 2. Helps him a lot in Africa. Okay, with AS still being a factor, I need to be careful here. That seems like the best move. Actually worked a little bit. Damn! Okay. Damn, that was stupid. I should have just stolen Panama and relied on this stall. To get me everything else. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Okay, let's see about this hand. I can space only one card, and I have 4 problem cards. That's too much. I can play Usuri. I will have to suffer a special relationship. Damn, another blunder. Just to make sure I don't lose Africa. Again, it might cost me Pakistan, which is also too much. And I can afford to do this. Damn it. hope he doesn't have Nixon. Because if he does, then again it's turn 6. He practically has to have it. Damn, that's a tricky turn. What is still in play? Africa, of course, and Middle East. Okay, if I get time, distal. Then again, it's countered too easily. Asia is 4. Might just need to pay this price. It's kind of funny that now there's no gain in playing this transaction for the event. As for which event do I suffer? Second stunt, maybe I'll just score Southeast Asia. And give him the colonials. I'll need to overprotect Algeria before I do. But it's something somewhat reasonable. Okay, let's hope he'll just coup in Africa. So make a move I don't need to react to. How is the world map, by the way? Okay, South America is very promising. I need to make sure that I keep it. Middle East, of course. Europe, well, if I can invent something in France, then maybe. Asia, I need to pray for a draw here, since it's practically impossible for me to get anything else, anything more than that. And well, it's kind of pointless to waste this translation event right now to go for Vietnam and Indonesia if he'll just take Malaysia and Philippines in response. Might start an ops for Cambodia. Maybe. Tricky. Okay, a move that I don't have to respond to. Then again, ops are kind of precious right now. And I really don't want to allow him take control over Saudi Arabia. Yeah, I think I need to waste this tile. It was just too dangerous to consider that he might have... Okay. He might have had... He might still have Muslim Revolution. Has taken Saudi Arabia. And then there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, I will bury you as a precaution for a while. I assume he'll just take... he might spend the China card. Well, it would have been a little bit wasted. Just play it here. Damn, that should have been will bury you. 3 into Cambodia, 1 into Algeria. Maybe. Anyway, can't delay any longer. Oh, he did have it. Okay, my final playable card goes away. It's kind of funny, he might just play Panama card. I don't have to ignore it. Yeah, I spent... That Lao Cambodia move might have been too much. Yep. Please hold. I mean, half milli scoring. If you don't, I'm in serious trouble. Coup? Really? Seems he doesn't have Africa scoring as well. Which means I cannot play colonials. I need to play special relationship. And we'll be left with an unspaceable colonial rearguards. That's fun. Well, at least I will event it after Africa and after Southeast Asia. Damn that NORAD. If it only wanted it for NORAD, I would have been reasonably optimistic about the game. Now just might be lost. Okay, I get to see his headline. Oh, he will get a lot of cards here. Again, I'll probably steal some with salt. I assume Africa will go away as well. Which means Middle is scoring and then Warsaw back to Panama. Which will cost me Brazil. Okay, my friend, let's see something good here. I need to get some red vent out of it with salt and then play grain sales. Gunman. Okay, at least that worked. That gunman was unfortunate that he drew it already. Okay, the map doesn't look half bad. That South America is shaky. Okay, you get Nixon. Damn, I don't have a trio I can play to Uruguay. Okay, Korean War is still in play. Let's overprotect North Korea, just in case. Okay, what's in this discards? Oh shit. Venezuela actually survived. Whoa. Didn't see that coming. didn't see it at all. Okay, so what do I need? Might steal Brushworm. Then again, I will have to play Grain Cell first. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Tricky dicky. Okay. This needs to happen anyway. Or do I want to go for Paraguay first? Let's try that. Might force him to coup. Okay, assuming he does, I will use South African Unrest. Shit. Okay. Event South, take... Nah, Brushworm is too risky. Needs to be Liberation Theology. Really? That's unusual. Might hold for Mozan, of course. Okay, next move. Grain sales. So he gets double coup. Luckily salted, so I expect to lose Nigeria. Perhaps nothing else though. And I get rid of colonials. Yeah, or I get it back. Most likely. But colonials are not such a huge problem. I can afford to hold colonials for quite a while. The thing that worries me most is the score track. He gets a domination in Asia. I get a coup. So he gets no rat. But I'm insulated, not as much. No, too dangerous. I really hope he didn't get Asia. If he did. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay, that's dangerous. Any of the American scorings goes out. And I'm likely to lose this game. I might need to use the China card to cue Thailand, regardless of the odds. Discarding ABM, okay, that's double-edged. Asia scoring, oh joy! I will need to use the China card on Thailand. No question about it right now. I cannot match his body count over there. Okay, Ames is brilliant. As I will see if war games are a threat already. Yet again, nothing to space. Oh, I really hate that. Junta, turn out this wall. That is a disgustingly strong hand. Hardly know where to begin. Junta is a threat, once more step is a threat, turn on this wall obviously. Terrorism actually might be a little bit helpful. Has to be Junta, and hopefully he'll miss his space roll, otherwise I'll have to space my good card. Okay. What's your target then? Since I got Brezhnev back, damn it, maybe I should have headlined it. Okay, here's goes nothing. Oh, was hoping for more. Okay, what does he have? North Sea oil, shuttle diplomacy. If I coup, no. Let's risk it. If I can get him, now he has three up cards. That's too much. Influence. Okay. tempt him into... Now I need to spend both of them, damn it. Your intervention and will bury you. This is so lost only because I messed up with Quagmire. Oh, maybe not only, but that was a rather important part of it. Okay, yay. Funny how these games turn out. What seems to be a stimulus at first to some very strong play by my opponent, and not as strong by me. Overly optimistic, let's just say. Turn out quite bad. Damn it, not this one. Okay. He still has... Yeah, still has... No, he has will bury you. He has a lot. And courtesy of... Alright, even this is not enough. Now he just takes it back. Exactly. Damn it. One more in Thailand and this still would have been a good game. Yeah, so that failed. North Sea oil, one small step will bury you. Intervention only, okay, let's keep him busy, I guess. Not allow a coup. Americas are in play. Okay. Defectors still in play. That's space. That's chance. Yuck. Okay, so that sucks. I think he holds your intervention. Might want to use that. Okay, by what do I use to coup? That's 2VP. That's a double coup. That's an event. I guess let's just use something small. Not that one. That will be useful. Maybe I should have used a bigger card after all. Okay, first order of business spacing. Unless he does, in which case, if he holds war games, I'm dead. Oh, come on. Second order of business, U2 incident event. Yeah, I kind of don't care about that right now. Damn it, he played your intervention already. So that was bad. Event, event, event. Okay. Not enough. Come on, just space something already. That needs to wait for a while. I would have preferred to hold it for a while longer. Okay. Should have used it in Uruguay. Please hold the scoring. Okay, if the game ends now, I'm dead lost. Yes, that's 4. That's 5. That's 4. So 13. Assuming that I get Europe to 5. Asia is also 5, so I get only 3 from map. No luck. And turn 10. Okay. Opaque. It's actually very nice. We'll bury you. He spaced it already. Norat is not active. Nice change. Oh, come on. Again? Don't even bother with Queen Central America. Can't really risk playing Iron Lady or any of these. Oh, really? Come on, there's bad luck and there's just being... Never mind. Okay, he holds it. Kind of a stupid problem is that I don't have a card to play into Zaire. I mean Panama, because I can't play any of these cards. Iron Lady or Evil Empire. That's an event. That needs to wait for a long time. Socialist governments, is it an option? It is. So probably, we'll see. Problem is, Panama is the card I don't want to play. Which means I have to surrender Zaire. Okay, which scoring are in play? South America. I need to wait for that. Wait and pray. Yeah. Before North Sea oil or something equally disgusting happens. Really? Huh. That's a nuisance. Okay, spacing that. If that works, that's 4 VP. We can't snub something as necessary as that. Finally! Okay. That equals a fighting chance. I assume it's against Cuba. Where? Huh. Okay, I still have 15 minutes. Let's calculate for a change. South America is 5. Hopefully it won't change. Let's assume Central America will be a draw. That's rather optimistic, by the way. That's 5. This evens out. That's 4. Let's assume Europe will be 5 as well. So it will be all down to Africa. Need to take this chance, which failed. Okay, not exactly okay. Yeah, it's lost. Can just keep pounding at me in Europe after all. Just turn down this wall. Okay, let's hope that he doesn't have enough, and that my counter in Asia will be enough. Okay, he won't have time to do anything in Central America, so I assume this will be a draw. He will have the time to take one country in Africa, so I'll need to do that as well. Millips. Okay, that's my chance to get something. His possibly strongest play would be to go for denying me Europe presence. That requires just 4 ops. Rather cheap. Really? That's weird. Does he have South America scoring? That would not be very beneficial for him. Okay, let's count. I have 5. China card, he must have it. China card means I have 4. Millips are met. That's a draw, doesn't matter. So let's assume I can't do anything about it and that he has it. So that's 2 more after the scoring, and 2 more in the final scoring. Well, that's 6. Africa, 3 more. 3 for him, that's 3. For me, that's Europe is 3 for him. Mid is scoring 4 to 1 for me. Asia, if I draw Asia, so if I do this, and if he has the scoring only. If he has it, I win by 1 VP if my math is correct. Okay, let's count it one more. 5, China card 6. Sorry, China card is 4. Milops met. Draw. 6, 3, 7, 1 for me. I might be winning even without it. Okay, can this point change anything? Asian is now a draw. This 1 point is useless. And what's the verdict? I could have just went for Thailand. And that's a win. Damn. Okay, so lesson learned. Never take chances with Quagmire with no red active. It must connect. When couping Zaire, use something extra. And yeah, probably still don't leave the scoring for your final play. Although probably doesn't matter if you held the scoring. Oh. Okay, I'm really glad I've decided to play in this league, since with the 60-minute time limit I have enough time to create a commentary and not rush it, my thinking, although well, sometimes it turns out that I still should have spent a little more time on it. And well, for an opponent theoretically rated almost 300 points below me, that was a very, very close game. I feel that most of the difference is fictional right now. Okay, thank you, Mr. VV Sazer, and until next time.